It is day 47 of our 60-day boondocking challenge, and we have just exactly 2 weeks left until we beat this challenge. In this video, we're gonna actually take you along for that entire 2 weeks. We've got a lot to do. Well, that is if we don't fail our challenge. You're coming along either way, but it might be a little bit shorter of a video if we happen to fail.
Yep, but we do got something to ask you. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe and hit the like button. It really does help us. It's also free. It's like one of the only subscriptions you can do that's free. So
what a deal.
Go ahead and do it. We really appreciate it, and yeah, let's get this going.
Okay, now we have a lot of destinations, multiple boondocking spots, and multiple cool things we're doing over the next 2 weeks. And we're gonna tell you about it all in just a few minutes. But first, we gotta pack up and get going. Lately, we've been at this place called Miners Canyon. It's BLM land, totally free camping. It's south of Saratoga Springs, which is south of Salt Lake City, so kind of in that area of Utah. Beautiful lake, but unfortunately, it's pretty trashed out here. It's one of the things I really hate seeing when we're out on these public lands is it just has seemed to, I don't even know how all of the trash ended up here. Like, there's been a crazy amount of trash, right?
There's a lot, and it's like more has been put here since we've been here, which is strange.
I don't understand. You always, unfortunately, encounter, no, you don't always. Actually, the last spot we were at, across the lake on the other side, it was actually quite clean. So, as always, I know all of you people watching our videos are cleaning up after yourself, so I don't have to tell you, but always remember, leave no trace when you're out here boondocking.
Since we found so much trash in this site, and there's been like a lot of nails and glass in this site, I'm just gonna back the RV straight out instead of turning it around in here. So hopefully we don't run over any nails, or if we have already ran them over, I don't know what to do then.
Probably start swinging it back towards your driver's side some. Keep coming back. We did it. That was actually not too bad. The ruts were not too bad here, but you know, you just got to keep your eye on them because you never know when a rut will jump out of nowhere and try to eat your jacks. This looks like a new Maverick here.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I like this entrance in the back like this.
I have to say, I don't think that until you start RVing, you have things like a favorite gas station, but I have a favorite gas station now, and it's Maverick. Would you agree?
I like this one, yeah.
Mavericks have usually free dump stations. You usually always have free water.
That Holiday one was good too.
The Holiday, the
But it's very similar to like a Maverick, yeah. I guess. I don't know if they are together or not, if they're separate, but they are very similar. The way they're set up.
They usually have dedicated like RV lanes with a higher canopy, and they're usually spacious and laid out so you can actually drive around them without getting stuck somewhere. So anyways, that's why Maverick's my favorite gas station. I never thought this would be a conversation we're having, what our favorite gas station is in life, but what's your favorite gas station? I know you've got one.
I think that's it.
Nice, we gotta fill up water now.
Yep. A lot of times the potable water at Mavericks is at the pumps.
All right, let's talk about our plans, where we're going. Ultimately, at the end of this 2 weeks, we hope to be in Coeur d'Alene, which is, you know, not far from, it's in Idaho, not far from the border.
Sounds like a medicine.
Coeur d'Alene?
Coeur d'Alene.
I think it's French.
Gotta get that Coeur d'Alene shot.
I'm sure I'm not saying it correctly the French way. I'm sure it's like Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene.
I don't know. It's America.
Okay, anyways, Coeur d'Alene, I think that's how most people in Idaho actually say it. That's where we're headed at the end of the 2 weeks. However, on the way there, we are going to be stopping in Lava Hot Springs thanks to an email recommendation. So somebody on our email list, I was talking about how we have no clue where to go. And they said, you gotta go to Lava Hot Springs. I was looking at it, so that's where we're going tonight. So if you want to get on our email list, make sure you sign up. I'll put a link in the description below. And then we're also going to the most well-preserved, or one of the most well-preserved ghost towns like ever, which I'm pretty excited about. Supposedly.
Are you gonna call Ghostbusters?
And then we'll be headed to Coeur d'Alene. And the reason why I want to go there is to do the Trail of the Coeur d'Alenes, the rail trail, on our electric e-bikes. Before we got our electric e-bikes, honestly, I hadn't ever really done much bicycle riding. Craig, before RV life, did a little bit of mountain biking.
Old Specialized rock hopper.
I had tried that with him, or just riding a bike in general. Those bike seats, most of them aren't comfy. Anyways, since getting our electric e-bikes, which have much more comfy seats, we've been getting to explore in different ways, but one thing I've never gotten to do yet is a rail trail. And if you're an avid bicycler, you've probably done a million of them, but I'm really excited to try one. Do you know what a rail trail is?
Nope.
It's when I hope I'm gonna say this right. I might be making this up, but I'm pretty sure it's just when they take an old railroad and they turn it into a bike trail. So you're basically following the path of
What's it called?
It's a rail trail. They're all over the United States, rail trails.
So it's basically a sidewalk.
No, it's a train tracks. Like you're along by the train tracks.
Oh, so
Like
they
it's a
didn't
rail
just like
trail.
asphalt or concrete over the train tracks. It's beside
I
it.
think so.
I don't know.
I guess we're gonna find out. You better stay tuned. I'm minimal research over here. We do minimal research.
So we just had to pull over, going like 65 down the interstate, and I look in the rear view mirror, or the side view mirror, and our front door is just wide open back there.
I locked it. I locked that door.
This is our third lock on this Brinkley. Third door lock. None of them have worked. I don't understand.
We still have that original brand lock that
The
they
Bauer
were using.
one?
The Bauer. No, I locked it. I know I locked it. You got it latched? Everything
Yeah.
looked okay?
Seems fine.
I guess
got
the good thing is the
ladders.
stairs. Yeah, the stairs kind of like would prevent anything from being able to fall out. And with the wind, the way it goes against it, it keeps the door mostly shut. It just kind of like will be flapping a little bit. And I guess, so the word of advice is just to like really tug on all your doors as a part of your final check through before you do your travel day. Because if I had tried to probably tug on the door, I might have been able to tug it open and then known it wasn't all the way latched properly, even though it was locked. Anyways, whatever it is, just check your doors before travel day. Oh, there's one more thing that I gotta tell you guys. And by telling you, I'm also going to be telling Craig right now. There's some bad news about where we're going tonight. Good and bad news. Good is that I think the hot springs are gonna be great. Bad is there's a flood warning.
Flood warning? That's real bad. What do you mean?
The area happens to be in a flood warning because of the rivers and the snow melt right now.
And we're getting rain right now?
I didn't expect the rain necessarily. So I don't know what kind of boondocking spot. Oh, also the boondocking spot's on the river.
If they total it, if a flood totals our RV, the flood people.
Anyways, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's just maybe a little bit of flooding. If it's flooded, we won't turn in. There's two spots that we have. Both could be flooded, none could be flooded. We don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Gonna find out, I guess.
Go find out.
Find out. I know if it's perfect, I got us there. If it's a flooded out mess, it's Victoria's fault.
That's how it usually goes. Yep.
Well, I like this section. It's pretty nice.
This is nice.
Look at this river too.
Yeah.
Daggum, it's so flooded.
So flooded.
That's an RV park.
Oh, here's an RV. Okay, and the RV sites are not flooded.
Barely.
Okay.
Yet. They're not flooded yet.
Are above ground still. The river. It is high though, you can tell.
Oh yeah.
Very high.
Your route may be affected by flood warning. 1/4 mile. Turn left.
We're going up the road just a little ways.
Continue on Blazer Road for 1.5 miles.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is high water.
The road's about to be washed away.
No. I'm a little nervous about this campground on the river. Oh, so there's RVs. And they're
And
not
look, it's
underwater.
flooded right there.
It is flooded right there though. Oh gosh. I don't know about this. This campground owned by the Department of Fish and Wildlife or something like that. It's free. There are actual like little camp spots, but no hookups. So people in the reviews said it's like their favorite boondocking like campground they've ever been to. I assume that when they went, it wasn't underwater. So
when it's dry.
We'll see how it is when we arrive.
It's gonna be lakefront.
I think it's over the railroad tracks.
Oh my.
Take the next left. Oh, it's a skinny road. Oh, I don't love the railroad tracks.
I don't love any of it. This is sketchy looking. It's pretty narrow too.
I know, make sure you go correctly.
We're about to drop on this pothole with the RV, but there wasn't much I
Take
could
the
do
next
to
right,
avoid it.
then turn right.
Train tracks. On the plus side, we're still on dry ground.
So far, so good.
We've got some options.
The water's pretty far down there.
Water's way down there. Yeah, I think we're gonna be good here. Oh, that one looks like it's kind of. Yep.
Eyeballing.
That one's on higher ground, right here, because you can see it's like up a little bit from where we are. I can't believe this is free.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
You're good, keep coming on in. You don't have to turn too tight because you want it more to the driver's side. I mean, technically it's fine. All right, keep coming. Stop. These sites are extremely spacious. We've got this huge pebble gravel pad, fire pit, no hookups, but totally free. I think you can stay, I'm not sure if it's 7 or 14 days. We'll have to look at the sign at the front. Look at that thing rushing.
We can put our paddle boards in. I have a surfboard.
You got a river wave right over there that you can surf.
If it was warm, oh my goodness.
It is definitely blowing. And then this evening, we're going to the hot springs.
Hot springs.
I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be, so these are, you'll see when we get there. It's not like the last hot springs we went to. It's like developed hot springs.
We've been to some that were fancy in Colorado, Durango. Yeah, they were pretty cool.
These will be probably not as fancy, but
these
similar.
will be in between that and the last ones in our last video. I'm cooking.
This one's the hottest pool, 112 degrees. So it only costs $12 a person to get in on the weekends, which isn't bad at all. There's several pools ranging from, what you say, 104 degrees up to 112 degrees, which is what we're sitting in right now. And it is warm, but it feels so good, especially since it's chilly out.
So it was only 12 bucks and well worth it. It was very relaxing. However, that 112 degree one, holy smokes, I didn't last long in it.
There's a lot of pretty flowers and like landscaping all around the hot pools, but then there's also this sunken gardens area that really you could go to for free that's right above the hot pools, and it looks pretty cool. Good morning. It's a rainy, dreary morning, but we headed into town this morning, got a little breakfast. It was delicious, fueled up the truck. Highly recommend a stop in Lava Hot Springs, Idaho.
Yeah, it's a pretty small, like, little tourist destination. There's a lot of campgrounds here though, and the hot springs is very relaxing, but also, which is surprising a lot of times, is that the restaurants in small towns like this will be really good. So both the restaurants we ate at were very good. We had breakfast, what was it, Chuck Wagon?
Chuck Wagon restaurant, and then last night the
You better be hungry if you go to Chuckwagon. That's all I know. Them portions were huge.
Last night, the Eruption Brewery or something like that, delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you come to this place, just not during the spring, I guess, when the snow melt's happening, they have a river that runs through it, and you can tube through it that goes through like this whole area, like the town and everything. However, right now, it is intense. It was some rapids. It was insane.
You don't want to get in it right now.
No, don't even let your dogs near it.
Highly recommend a few days stop here though, but now we're headed off to Montana to a ghost town. We will be boondocking nearby and taking you guys through this super cool ghost town. We actually met some people at the breakfast spot we were at.
Craig,
watch our channel.
Craig.
Meg and Brenda. Hello. And they have been to the ghost town and said it was really cool. So now I'm even more excited.
Yeah, should be good.
It's been a smooth drive so far today, although I have to admit we did not expect to be passing through a completely snow-covered, like white out area. Luckily, higher elevation than where we're going to be camping at.
I hope so. It's 44 degrees out right now. It's pretty chilly.
But not as covered in snow as it was earlier. But we're headed to the Clark Canyon Reservoir area where there are like 7 different free campgrounds all around this lake. And this free campground is going to be even fancier, from looking at pictures, I think, than the last free campground we're at.
Hopefully we can find a spot.
That is the hope. But we've got 7 campgrounds, 7 chances. This is the most like backup options I've ever had for boondocking spots, all in like one spot. If one doesn't work, on to the next. We have a strategy with which of the 7 free campgrounds we picked. So we didn't pick the first one because we figured it would have the most people at it. It's right off the highway. The second one didn't have these fancy pavilions at it. The third one still only a mile or 2 down this road, paved road, a little bumpy, but that means that it shouldn't have as many people at it stopping for overnights, but it still has the fancy pavilions we're looking for.
Here's the second one.
Oh, here's the second one.
Ain't nobody at it.
Nobody at it, so our strategy should be sound.
Hopefully. We'll see. Looks like it's coming up.
No, that might be. There's one paid campground somewhere. That might be the paid campground. I don't know anybody. I guess hookups.
Take the next left, then turn right.
Horse Prairie Campground is where we're trying to go.
Oh, I see one person.
One person. Let's see if we can get one of these pavilions, though.
Oh, there's a few people here, huh?
Almost the same thing as us. The other thing is I didn't want to be so far around the lake that it was going to be a 10-mile drive out anytime we wanted to get back to the highway and go to town or something like that, because you might get a little more seclusion, but then it's a little bit annoying every time you have to leave. So it's all a balance. Look at this. We found ourselves a pull-through site right here for free.
For free. Let's see if we can pull through.
Yeah, it's a kind of a tiny pull-through site, but I think we can make it work. The question is, can we get level?
Yeah, they're not the most level. So this spot would have never worked with us for our old hitch because of how crooked we got to be to park here. But with this one, it just lifts right off the ball and you can pull out pretty crooked, so it should be good.
Yeah, we're pretty crooked, but it don't matter. Okay, we are so sorry, but this video is ending a little earlier than expected because over the course of the 2 weeks that we've been filming for this video, just too much stuff, can't even talk. Too much stuff has happened, so we had to break it in 2, including one of the things is why my face looks like this. I had a bit of an accident, so make sure you hit that notification bell, and this is not even the worst of it. Oh, you just hit the notification bell so you don't miss next week's video. There's a lot of fun stuff that also happened in it. is gonna be good, okay? I'm sorry, but the spot that you just saw, beautiful. If you're going through Montana, that area, make sure you put it on your list. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next week.